Hey, hey. All right, we got microphone this time, right? Yes, we do. Let me see. Woohoo! Okay. I think it's working. So hopefully someone will come into the chat and tell me because it's so lonely in here alone. But how are y'all doing? I am good. I am good because I have some new finds to show you guys. Here's what's been going on. It's been very busy lately. We're getting into that fall time of year. I've been trying to take care of some stuff with the laundry room, been trying to take care of stuff with the mud room. I messed up a little bit of plumbing. Yeah, it was my fault. It was a bad decision. But we learn from these things, right? Right? We learn from these things just like we learn what movies we shouldn't buy, what actors to avoid, what actresses to avoid, and what streaming services to avoid. But with all that aside, I realized there's been a lot of pickups I've been doing that I haven't been showing off. And I found that out by talking to one of my buddies, Kal-El, one of the viewers out there, one of you guys. And yeah, he was like, oh, you didn't show those. You didn't show those. So I got to show some of those today. So we're going to catch up on some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. And that's because I got a lot to do tonight. And I also got to record Basement Part 2 tonight. Who's looking forward to that? You know, Basement Part 2. This is going to be the rest of the basement, more stuff down there to look at, just cool stuff around. But it's also going to feature one of the greatest things, which is the arcade mode. Wow. Yeah, that's right. Wow. All right. So without further ado, let's get to the DVDs. All right. Now, this is one that can only be described as, using a song. And that song has the lyrics in it. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. And it also has an actor in it that was also in the movie that parodied this movie partly, which was Not Another Teen Movie. And that was not the quarterback, but the center. And Billy Bob. Check this out. That's right. Here it is. Ba-ba-ba-da. Varsity Blues. I mean, Varsity Blues, right? Is this not one of the most 90s movies ever? And I don't even know if it was made in the 90s. Let me think. Yep, 1999. This is the epiphany of everything we worked towards in the 90s right here. This was it. Allie Larder, Amy Smart, James Vanderbeek, and of course, the late Paul Walker. That's right, Paul Walker. Looking bad. Looking badass. So, this movie holds a special place in my memories. We went to see this, me and my brother, and we're sitting there watching the movie. And there's a point in the movie where James Vanderbeek's in the car talking to, I think, Amy Smart's character. And she says, what are you thinking about? Because he's like sitting there like really in thought. Like, this is me acting now, right? She's like, what are you thinking about? And before he can answer, because he hesitates, an image of nachos comes up on the screen. Now, this is before they had the trailers at films, So what ended up being on the screen was the slides. Before the film would start, they would show slides of things like nachos and Coke and go to the, lobby to get the stuff and spend extra money, pay $5 for some nachos. Well, that came up on the screen and everybody started cracking up. And they ended up giving everybody free tickets for that. Now, to me, that's the most memorable part of the movie. That and the whipped cream bikini Allie Larder comes out in, but definitely a more of a memory than anything else. But Varsity Blues, James Vanderbeek as a jock. I don't think I showed this one off either. And if I showed some of these before, I'm gonna probably only cover them briefly if I think I have. Turistas. I've never seen this, but it does say it's a shockingly and genuinely terrifying trip. And it looks like it's about a bunch of kids that go to they get stranded on a remote Brazilian beach and then killed one by one, probably. I've noticed a lot of horror movies are just, hey, here's a bunch of kids. You're not supposed to like them, but then who are you rooting for? You just watching, the guy kill them and just yay. I wish they would like try to get you, to bond with some of the characters. But it seems like in a lot of these horror movies, they don't want you to bond with the characters. They just want you to be like, here they are. They suck. Now let's kill them one by one. So, the they deserve to die approach to movie making, Yeah, somebody watching. So that's cool. Thank you for watching, whoever you are, my viewer. I think I may have covered this one, but this I don't know anything about other than Keanu Reeves and Amanda Peet, Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton, and somebody named Frances McDormand. Something's got to give. Amanda Peet's on the back in a bikini. She looks pretty good. Always, ever since she was naked in Whole 9 Yards, she's got it. She's got a little body on her. I definitely covered Run Lola Run in a previous video. Right. I think I covered Pitch Perfect, but if not, Pitch Perfect, not much to say about this other than 50 cents. It was sealed when I got it. So I know I covered One Night at McCool's, some of these. So Fried Green Tomatoes, the extended. See down here? The extended edition. The extended version, sorry. And these are, once again, not that I make any money off of it, but these are all in those slimmer cases. Go look on my channel. There's a video up about where to buy these at and what I'm doing with how I'm storing everything. Because with how many DVDs I've been buying lately, I fill up a case of 130 pretty quickly. I mean, check this out. This is pretty much full, if not overly full. So that's probably about 130 movies there. So, yeah, see, it's too tight. And here's how I know it's too tight. You can't really open it. You have to lift them up to see what's in it. That's actually Alfie. But yeah, they're all in here. Ton of movies. So these will probably get split up, and they're going to get filed alphabetically with the existing ones I have downstairs. But if a box gets too tight, I start expanding the boxes or start taking pieces of the boxes, moving them along until I get to these. It's heavy. It's not super heavy, but it's heavy. Ooh, okay. All right. Anyway, back to fried green tomatoes. Fried green tomatoes. I know nothing about this, but as I've been getting older, I have more of an interest in seeing some of these, let's call them chick flicks, If it's no good, 50 cents I paid, It's not a big deal. I'm not going to go and blind buy something like that for $3. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not going to pass it up for 50 cents when I haven't ever seen it. Could be great. I was just watching About Schmidt. Yeah, anyone seen About Schmidt? Anyone? Oh, hey, Seji. Hey, yeah, I'm up to about 2,500 movies or more, something like that. So, About Schmidt had Kathy Bates in it, nude, and I didn't know that. I figured it out when she came out to the hot tub and took her robe off, and I was like, uh-oh, I'm about to see something. It wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, actually. I was kind of impressed. I was like, you go, girl. Thought it was pretty good. So a whole lot of woman there. But good woman. This is a Chris Rock movie. I like Chris Rock. I actually do. I miss him. You don't see him around much anymore. But this movie called Down to Earth, a story of premature reincarnation. Yeah, we kind of know what they're going for there. But according to this, he's the funniest man in America. Will have you laughing until it hurts. And I haven't ever seen this. So I was interested, Only thing I've seen Chris Rock really in was the movie. If you ask me, Chris Rock, go. The first movie I'm going to say is Lethal Weapon 4, actually. That's the first movie that pops into my mind when you say Chris Rock as far as movies go. Another one, Dogma. Dogma, I know he's in, but he's not in a lot of movies that I just like come to my mind right away. And Chris Rock. But yeah, I like how they did that with his name with the halo. It's a good effect. Definitely a good effect. I gotta start getting sorry about that. Start getting a light going over here. So let's see how bright this is. How's that? Is that better? I don't think so. I think it's a little too much. Let's see. That might be a little better. Give a little light in here. Makes me look pale as hell, though, I'll tell you. Look at that. All right, well, we'll see if that does any better for when I'm trying to show these off. All right. Is that better? Despicable Me. I didn't actually own Despicable Me, but, having a kid, I want more movies that he'd be able to watch and enjoy. So I was happy to have found this one. I already had Despicable Me 2, and I think I may have the Blu-ray of it. But I had to go and get number 1 because number 2 is not going to make much sense without number 1. At least it usually doesn't. So got that. Oh, now this one I don't think I talked about this because this movie I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this movie, but partly because I think it's just how they performed it, or just something about the performances in it just aren't the best. I think it's Adam Sandler getting older that just kind of like isn't the best. As you can tell how old Adam Sandler was based on how good the movie was. Actually, I will take that back about voiceovers. Hotel Transylvania is pretty funny. We watched it the other day. We had a good time. But Click, my problem with Click is that just how his acting is just not improving with age. It's deproving, unimproving, worsening. Yeah. But Kate Beckinsale looks good, and I didn't know that was her back then because I really didn't know who she was or didn't even think about it. But Christopher Walken as the guy who works at Bed Bath & Beyond, and the whole concept of there being a bed area, bath area, and then a beyond area, and the beyond area being what ends up being in the movie. I would tell people if you liked Adam Sandler back in the day, Click is not the worst movie. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I'm pretty sure I went over this in another one, but Be Kind Rewind. I picked this up. I thought my wife liked the movie. I like the movie. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm projecting. But Be Kind Rewind, why I like it is, all the videos, it's a video store, videotapes, and all the videotapes get wiped out. So they end up remaking the movies using themselves as the actors. And it's just so poorly done, but it's great. This one, I definitely think I didn't cover this one because I don't recall mentioning a bee. Why am I a bee? That's my Jerry Seinfeld, if you're wondering. What is up with all of this pollen? It's probably not that good, but I like doing him. What is up with all of this pollen? It sounds a little like Professor Howell from Gilligan's Island. Gilligan, where is my suitcase? Mr. Magoo. This one I just picked up the other day. The pickings at my Salvation Army have gotten really sparse. I don't know what happened, if it's caught on or what, but it has become depressing to go there. But I got Garfield the movie. The reason I got Garfield the movie, again, I have a kid now. Another reason is, God, what's his name? I always forget his name. Breckin Meyer and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Not bad. Not bad actors to have in it. And it's kind of a funny thing to me is that the voice of Garfield in this is actually, what is his name? God, Bill Murray. And the guy and Bill Murray's character, Peter Venkman, in the Ghostbusters anime series, the real Ghostbusters animated series, was actually voiced by the guy who did the animated voice of Garfield. So you got animated Garfield. The guy who did animated Garfield also did animated Peter Venkman, which is Bill Murray from Ghostbusters. And then you have real life Bill Murray doing real life Garfield. Anyone follow that? Go look it up. It's a cool fact. And it just goes to prove that indeed it is a mad world. It's a mad world. It's a mad. Oh, it's a mad world. 4 times. Twice as much as I thought. So this is one of the ones I got when I got a ton of movies. One of these days they were up there. They just had like 100 new movies. Like somebody must have brought in a box of DVDs. They must have just put it out on the shelf right away because it was a ton of new stuff. And it was so great. You had stuff like this and they're in perfect condition and everything. And it's a mad world. Yes, it is. This is a movie called The Last Kiss. It's a Zach Braff movie. This might be a thing, 2006. It might be a post Scrubs deal or during Scrubs, but Zach Braff is good. He can get annoying. He can easily enter the annoying area. So he's like Chris Elliott to me, right? Chris Elliott enters annoying like almost immediately and can do funny, but most times comes off annoying. So like the show Schitt's Creek, I have trouble watching Schitt's Creek because of the fact that Chris Elliott makes me want to vomit usually. He either is disgusting or stupid. Very seldom is he funny to me. There's one movie I really find him funny in, and that is Muppet Treasure Island. No, just kidding. No, I find him funny in Groundhog's Day. And the reason I find him funny in Groundhog's Day is because of the fact that he is controlled. I don't think they let him go nuts. They told him, do this, do this, do this. It's when you let him go nuts that he comes across. And some people may find it funny. Shock comedy only works for me in certain ways, and his way doesn't work. I've established that in my life. But anyway, Zach Braff enters stupidity area sometimes, but some of these movies, he's been really good. I watched The movie The X the other day, and it was pretty good. So hopefully this one's good. Hopefully it's not Garden State. Garden State was a little bit of a downer kind of movie. This is a old Drew Barrymore movie. It says, she did everything wrong, but got everything right. Thumbs up. Roger Ebert and Roper. That's right, riding in cars with boys. So I know nothing about this movie, but I like Drew Barrymore. I actually do. I think she's a good actress. She had a rough time in her teen years, but I figure I'd give this a pickup. And I think I just noticed a dude on the back here. James Woods in it. I can tell that. Who is that dude? Who is this guy right here? Let's see. Guy, this is going to be tough. I know him from somewhere. Not with that hair. But the guy next to him, I definitely know. The guy next to him is Steve Zahn. That's Steve Zahn. Yeah. So, I don't know who that guy in the end is, but I do know him. Anyway, moving on. I did pick up Ratatouille. Not much to say there. It's a good movie. I actually didn't own it yet. I want to get on Blu-ray at some point, but I picked up, it was 50 cents, and it had Disney points in it that were not redeemed. So, if you don't use those Disney movie insider points, send me the codes. I'll take the codes. Let me know if you have any. I'll take the codes. Now, this one I found. This one I just found actually yesterday when I was up there. It's called Laserhawk. Our Last Chance for Survival. And it has Mark Hamill in it. That's right. A young Mark Hamill. Check out Mark Hamill there. Let's see if we can get a good shot on that. Is that coming in? It's a young Mark Hamill. Look up Laserhawk online. You'll see. So this is the cover. I mean, there's a laser pointing at like the planet. There's like a laser dot on it, like a laser level. I don't know. Is this out of wick? All right. Friday the 13th part. I did get parts 1 through 4 in a set one day. Now this has in it Friday the 13th part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. I figured why not? I'm collecting the other Friday 13th. Might as well get this one. And this is a deluxe edition. Get out of town. Get right out of town, man. All right. This Robert Carradine, Maxine Bonds, and David Carradine. Oh, the brothers are in this. Cool. David Carradine, Robert Carradine. Dangerous Curves. Now, the girl on the back, I keep thinking I know who that is, but I can't figure out who that is. Anyone know who that is? It looks like Alyssa Milano, but it's not. Anyone? Anyway, so Dangerous Curves. It was an old Blockbuster rental. Picked it up, 50 cents. So, if it ends up being bad, The only one I paid more for so far was Friday 13th. I actually paid $1 for that at the pawn shop. This one was also $1 at the pawn shop. This movie I have seen before. Is it good? I don't remember. I don't remember a lot about it. I just remember Liv Tyler was in it, and she is. Joaquin Phoenix is in it, and Jennifer Connelly, and that is Inventing the Abbots. And I like Jennifer Connelly. Liv Tyler, it depends on the movie. But usually she's pretty decent. I love Empire Records. She's probably like one of the weaker parts of it to me, but Empire Records, if you've never seen that, great movie. This I got, again, for my son, who's not going to appreciate it yet, but he hopefully will at one point. This is called Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Roderick Rules. So this is supposedly the second of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. So I thought this would be a good pickup in case he gets in that first one. Then I can let him watch the second one. Right. Then maybe he'll read the books. Hopefully he'd be old enough by then. I mean, he just turned 7, so he's pretty young still. Now this is my why did I pick this up movie, but I did. Katie Holmes' first daughter. She just even looks like a bitch on the cover. I'm not saying that because she married Tom Cruise. I mean, that was just stupidity right there. But she has a smugness to her, and she always does a side smile. Like she's had a stroke on one side. Let's see. I mean, do I look sexy when I do it? I don't know if that's any good. I guess she's the president's daughter. The end. And then this is kind of a really cool find here. This is my cool find of the ones I'm going to show you here is Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas. Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, and it has a CG, so it's kind of like the Mickey's Playhouse, whatever it's called. But it also has Max in it from Goofy's son. Max is in it, which I thought was kind of cool. Him, Uncle Scrooge is in it. And then you got, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Daisy, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and Goofy up there. So there we go. That catches us up on a lot of stuff. Oh, in case I never showed it off, Saw 5. But hey, the Saw movies are the Saw movies. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm going to get downstairs hopefully today, tomorrow, and record that basement so you guys can see the arcade lighting as well as what else is up in that basement area, because it is a cool basement. I'm sorry, but I have to go and get myself a pat on the back and say good job, because me and my friend Chad, who you may have seen on the channel in the early days, we did a lot of good work on that basement. It took us quite a while to do what we did, but it was well worth it. And he is a great friend, I gotta say. All right. Remember, like, subscribe, and leave comments. If you leave a comment about one of the movies that I talked about today, I will give you an opportunity to pick one of the digital movies from my list. I did look; it's over 100 digital codes I have, all valid codes I've gotten with movies, used copies, or whatever, and I just haven't used them. Why? Because I don't want to stream something I have access to here. So, like, subscribe, comment, share the video out with your friends. Tell them about me. I'd love to get to 200 before the end of the year, 200 subscribers. Let's try to make it happen. Let's get up there. Big shout out, as always, to Movie Edge. Guys got a great collection. We're going to try to do a cross-channel thing at some point, and that should be cool. But have a good evening. Have fun watching your movies, and I hope to see you next time. Stay safe out there. Goodbye.